This segment is sponsored by OpenAI. AI is becoming a new tool in the back-to-school toolkit, helping teens study, solve problems, and learn in new ways. Now, parents can learn how to make ChatGPT for teens a smarter, safer learning partner. And here to break it down is Megan B. Murphy, ChatGPT power user and mom. Welcome. Great to see you, Megan.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, as a mom of 3 teenagers, and we have that in common, what can you tell us about the new ChatGPT for Teens feature and how it's helping kids as they get back to school?
So this is great. So OpenAI just last week launched ChatGPT for Teens, which is a dedicated experience to help teens with critical thinking and learning with protections built in from the start. OpenAI saw that 9 in 10 teens were using ChatGPT on a weekly basis. My teenagers are 16, 14, 13, and they're absolutely using ChatGPT. It is a really important learning tool, especially as we head into the new school year.
Yeah, you mentioned critical thinking. What are some of the new ChatGPT tools that can help teens study smarter and think more critically?
So these are my 2 favorite as a parent. There's something called study mode. And when it is in study mode, it's not spitting out an answer. ChatGPT is helping teens learn to problem solve and giving them step-by-step guidance and questions to lead them to the answer. So it's not, the answer's 5, who cares? If you don't know how you got there, it doesn't matter. And with study mode, it really helps kids figure out that solution. There's also something called quizzes, which my daughter's chemistry teacher actually told her to use. You can take your class notes, you can put it into quizzes, you can come up with study guides, flashcards, resources to help a teen study and prepare for an exam. I love it because I don't know anything about chemistry, and now I can use those study guides to help my daughter study.
This is so great because, of course, we don't want them to go on there just to get the answer. We want them to learn how to study. But tell us, when it comes to teen safety, what safeguards should parents know about?
Safety is so important to me, and OpenAI is right there with me on this front. So there's really 2 levels of protection. There's protections in place specifically for teenagers. So they're getting served up content that is appropriate, age appropriate to them. They're not getting explicit materials. I mean, there's a lot of those restrictions in place. But then there's also this level of tools for parents, and I think more parents need to know about this. There's something called parental controls. So we can link our accounts to our teenagers' accounts and sort of monitor how they're using AI. So we can turn on study mode, we can turn on quiet hours. It is very simple to do. You're going to go to settings, you're going to go to parental controls, you're going to go to add family member, you input either your teen's phone number or their email address, and then you say add child. They're going to get a message, they accept, and then the accounts are linked. It really empowers parents to have more oversight into how our teens are using ChatGPT for Teens.
All right, thank you so much for walking us through that. I was wondering how the teens get to study mode. So we go through there and we click the study mode.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's one of the new features.
Okay, great. What are some other simple things that parents can do to set healthy boundaries around AI this school year?
So you're a parent of teenagers just like me. We're all learning together. Teachers, students, parents, we're all learning about AI and embracing the new technology. So there's got to be conversations around it, right? This has got to be an ongoing, constant dinner table conversation. We need to have family rules in place that we come up with together. We need to use AI as a family, as a team, understand how our teenagers are using it, what kind of prompts they're giving it, how they're using it as a resource. And then I also want people to think about off-screen, off-device, no technology learning, right? Reading is so fundamental. Let's make sure our kids have books. Let's take them to the library. Let's take them to the museum. Let's make sure it's not just all about technology.
I love it. Thank you so much for bringing this topic to the forefront. It's so important. Megan, where can we go for more information?
So if you go to chatgpt.com/parent-resources, you can learn about more of the new features and figure out how to set up those parental controls, which I promise you is so simple.
Excellent. Going to do it today. Thank you so much, Megan.
Thank you.
Again, to learn more, go to chatgpt.com/parent-resources.